We talked on the last podcast. Herbert can solidify his spot. They lost, but it sure felt like he did that today. We got that game, too, in the morning in the Bay Area. 20-25, 290. Like I said, Brady was 369, 5 touchdowns. But the 2 touchdown throws, I just keep feeling, I think you texted me this, well, you did, because I think last week after his – maybe it was 2 weeks ago after his first start, I said, to me, he reminds me of Kaepernick. And that really both touchdowns today were kind of Kaepernick-esque, right? You texted me Kaepernick after the first touchdown. Both were kind of the same, right? Like fading away, defender coming in, long release, laser beam over the top touchdown throw. How is he not keeping this job all year?
Did you see that Arians, after the game, went to Anthony Lynn and told him, you got yourself a superstar?
No, he didn't.
And the first thing I thought was like, was Anthony Lynn going to be here to coach him? They're 1-3. It's just going to be, to me, they're going to probably not be 8-8, but they're going to have a lot of moments. They're going to be one of those like 6-7 win teams that no one wants to play.
Fine, be a 6-win team, get a good draft pick. That's fine. And let this guy play.
And then next year get Derwin James. Like how did he not solidify his starting job? Because the lawsuit's already coming if he's going to sue, right? There's nothing you can do about that. But it's just they're not in the same conversation as players. I bet on the Chargers in some parlays that immediately failed, but by logic,
not because of them.
Everyone's not because of that. Everyone's picking Tampa. I'm just going to go with Chargers. I didn't feel good. I'm like, how's Herbert going to look? And 20-25 against Todd Bowles in that defense is no way either of us would have predicted he would have been this good against this team. And they were up 14-0. Now, part of it was a pick six.
With the splash plays. 2 humongous splash plays, right?
What was the other splash play? I know he threw the one to...
I think he threw 2 touchdowns over the top, didn't he?
Yeah, Guyton. And, yeah, you're right. The Johnson. 2 young guys. Because it wasn't Keenan Allen or... he had 2, basically a 53-yard bomb and a 72-yard bomb.
And before the first one, they ran this sweet play where it looks like a zone read, and then as he's approaching the line, he stops, turns, throws parallel, right? So the ball is traveling along the line of scrimmage. Keenan Allen's just parked on the sideline on the line of scrimmage. It's almost a backwards pass. And it was a beautiful throw. It was just like read, turn, throw, and then Keenan just bolts up the sideline.
I've had the thought, and I've always been, listen, I'm anti-Big 12 football. I'm anti – the Pac-12 has its moments where it gets in these crazy shootouts. I don't mind them every once in a while in college football, but I like my conference to just have like an Alabama-Georgia feel, to be just really physical, tough. Like, I like watching that football. I want to see Alabama play Georgia. I want to see Ohio State play Penn State, and just every yard matters. Because I always want – the NFL is like every yard matters. And I think there's been a lot of moments this year where this game is a good example. This had a Big 12 feel to it, and I'm not going to lie, I enjoyed it. Maybe I'm getting soft in Corona.
No, it feels different when it's an NFL game, though, too, I think.
What do you mean?
I think that game, like what you just described, right, was
38-31. 38-31, but it was just –
in the Big 12, that game is 56-48.
True, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want to watch – it shouldn't be
– you don't want it to be
Tom Brady
5
touchdowns a day. Yeah, I mean, it's just it was a little. What was the score at halftime? 28-14. Now the Chargers came storming back. It was just
24.
Every drive I felt that team was going to score.
Yeah.
But I was cool. My point is, I was cool with it. I was thoroughly enjoying.
But to me,
that game.
like 24-14 at halftime is not like Big 12 halftime is like, 32-28.
True.
I felt better about this. Part of it was you just want – I actually like seeing Brady do well, but you also want to see Herbert do well. Look, Brady had to throw 5 touchdowns to beat him.